Dear students, how are you all? Today it's my last lecture on the topic PMI, and if you will watch my videos carefully, I hope that you can better understand this topic. So let us come with question number 22. 3 its power is 2n plus 2 minus 8n minus 9 is divisible by 8 for all. This is the sign of for all, where n belongs to natural number. So let us come with step number 1, where n is equal to 1. Students, p of 1, 3 its power is n is 1 now, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 minus 8 minus 9. Means it will come now, 3 its power is 4 minus 17. So it will come as 81 minus 17, that is equal to 64. And it is divisible by 8. Clear, students? Now what you can say? Therefore P of n is true for n that is 1. This is our step number 1. Come with step number 2. Step number 2 is, now we are taking n as equal to k. So let P of k is true for n is equal to k here, where k belongs to n. N means natural number. K is also a natural number here. So what we can say? We can say that P of k, that is at the place of n we will write k now. I have told you earlier, minus 8k minus 9. Here what we are doing, we will let it as equal to, because it is divisible by 8, so we will let this as equal to 8 lambda, where lambda belongs to integer. Where lambda is any integer, students. Here it is not necessary that you will let it as lambda. You can let it as p, you can let it as another alphabet also. So here we can write 2 its power is k plus 2. This is equal to 8 lambda plus 8k plus 9. We will make its use in the step number 3rd. So let us come with step number 3, where n is equal to k plus 1. Now here we shall prove that n is equal to k plus 1 is also true. So what you will say? You will say that P of k plus 1, that is 3 its power is 2 into k plus 1 plus 2 minus 8 into k plus 1 minus 9. Student, it will come as 3 its power is 2k plus 2. 2 plus 2 is 4 minus 8k minus 8 minus 9. So this will come. Now after that, this is equal to, now we will make it as like, that is we have done in the step number 2, 3 its power is 2k plus 2. So we can write it as 3 its power is 2k plus 2 and 3 its power is 2 minus 8k minus 70. Now here we will use the step number 2, from where we will put this value here. The value is 8 lambda plus 8k plus 9 into 9 minus 8k minus 70. Students, it will come as 72 lambda plus 8 nines are 72k plus 81 minus 8k minus 70. Or it will come as 72 lambda plus 72k minus 8k. It will come as 64k plus 81 minus 70. This is also 64. So what you will get? 8 is common. 8 nines are 72 lambda. 8 eights are 64k. Here is 8. Means it is divisible by 8. If it is divisible by 8, we have achieved our target. Therefore, we can say that P of k plus 1 is true for n that is k plus 1. So this is the solution of this question number, that is we have. Now let us come, students. This is our question number 22. Question number 23 is also same, students. Try to solve the question number 23 yourself. Very easily you can do it with the same way that I am using it for this question. So let us come with question number 24. It's different because once again this problem is related with the inequality sign, that is n plus 3 its square. Here again less than sign is there, inequality problem is there. We are making the use of PMI to solve it. So let us come with its solution, that is n is equal to 1. It's our step number 1. I am going to write here step number 1, step number 2 to make the problem easy for you, students. Later you can write there case number 1, case number 2, case number 3, different way we can use. So n is equal to 1 here. So we can say that P of 1 such that 2 into 1 is 2 plus 7 is less than, here it is 1 plus 3 its power is 2. This will come as 9. 3 plus 1 4 its power is 2, that is 16. 9 is less than 16. So this is true, students. Therefore what we can say that P of n is true for n that is equal to 1. This is our step number 1. Let us come with step number 2. N is equal to k. Let P of k is true for n that is equal to k, where we can say that k belongs to natural number. So what we can say, students, we can write it as P of k, that is here we will write 2k plus 7 is less than k plus 3 its whole square. So this is our step number 2. Let us come with step number 3. Now we shall prove that n is equal to k plus 1 is also true. So we write here P of k plus 1 such that, now we will make the changing, students. It will come as 2 into k plus 1 plus 7 is less than, it will come as k plus 1 plus 3 its whole square. Students, it will come as 2k plus 2 plus 7 is less than k plus 4 its whole square. Now we will not put the any value from step number 2 here, by which we can prove it. We have to prove it by using the step number 2. For that what we will do? We will say in the step number 2, adding 2 to both sides of step number 2. So it's your step number 2, students. 2k plus 7 plus 2 is less than k plus 3 its whole square plus 2. It will come as 2k plus 7 plus 2 is less than, it will come as k square plus 9 plus 3 to the 6k plus 2. Or if you will combine here this 2, it will come as 2 into k plus 1 plus 7 is less than k square plus 6k plus 11. Right, students? We can write the sign of implies. Now here, if you will see, students, if you will check this and that one, here I am going to tell you, here k plus 1 its whole square, if you will write, it will come as k square plus 4 2s are 8k plus 16 plus 16. Now we have to compare these two, students. if you will see, this is less than that one, means we can write here 2 into k plus 1 plus 7 is less than k square plus 6k plus 11 is less than, but that is k plus 4 its whole square. Its whole square. So what you will say now? Now here students, therefore what you can say? You can say that 2 into k plus 1 plus 7 is less than what? That is k plus 4 its whole square. So here what you have to see students, this whatever we are getting from here and what we have to prove, that is here where we are here, this one. Here you will see that we have proved that 2 into k plus 1 plus 7 is less than k plus 4 its the whole square. Therefore we can say that what is there, that is p of k plus 1 is true for n, that is k plus 1. So students, this is the way to solve such type of questions where inequality sign is there. So once again I want to give you some tips here. Your step number 3 is very important. Try to understand the step number 3. If you will understand the step number 3 very easily students, you can understand the PMI topic and very easily you can get good marks in this chapter. Thank you very much.